Hey guys, what's going on? It's AG28 and welcome to Hey! I'm doing another one of these videos! Yay! I'm sorry. I know I don't really like doing these and I always condemn commentary videos because they're usually boring, not entertaining, blah 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 blah. But here's the thing. The last one I did was the only good video I've actually uploaded in the last God knows how many months. You know why? Because it got the most views. I'm sorry. But on a more serious note, like I'm just basically making videos that you guys enjoy, and the last one didn't do too well. Wait, no, fuck's sake. The last one did do well, and you guys liked it, and it got quite a lot of likes as well, and I think it's my most viewed Battlefield 4 video. So, yeah. Anyway, so enough chit chat. Let's get on with the video. So what am I doing? Well, basically, it's like the last video, where if you remember rightly, I basically data crunched the UFO Easter egg, apparently, that was on the map propaganda. Well, I'm kind of doing the same thing this time, or at least in the same style, but it's for a completely different thing. Right, on the... fucking hell, shit. So in one of the many map packs for Battlefield 4, more specifically the fourth one, the Final Stand DLC, there is a map called
Hangar 21.
Yeah. Anyway, if you go to the top of the map where the hangar is itself, it's actually built inside a mountain. This one. Now, if you go to said mountain, there is actually a encryption that seems to be imprinted on the face of the mountain that runs all the way to the top. Now, this isn't exactly new, but I'm still just going to walk you through this just in case you didn't actually know this thing exists. So, this encryption is printed on the mountainside about here. But the thing is, you can't actually see it from the ground, or at least not very well. The best way to see it is actually from a great height. The best way to do this is to use a jet. So jump inside one and then fly straight to the mountain. When you get there, pull straight up so you're just above it, and then jump out at about maybe 2,000 feet, and then when you do, pull your parachute and then just keep your eyes on the mountain. It's spooky! Okay, I don't know why I just did that. Now, it seems to be a little convoluted, or at least a bit hard to see, so if I just impose the image, it should show it a little bit. And you should be able to see it better. Now, it needs to be said, this is pretty old. In fact, Jack Frags discovered this nearly a year ago, I think, and it was posted in one of his videos. But he wasn't sure what it was, and neither did anyone else. And more importantly, we never really got to the bottom of it, because quite simply, we were just starting the Phantom Phase 4 program at the time, so no one seemed to really give a shit. And that was it. However, just hang on a second. I, AG28, have actually discovered something. Yep, that's right. I'm actually now a professional Battlefield 4 YouTuber. As I can tell you now, fellow YouTubers, that oh wait, I've said that wrong. Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate doing these commentary. What you see here on the side of the mountain is not actually the complete thing. This is actually just a bit of it. There's actually two more pieces further at the top. So if you go up there and just look slightly over the main peak of the mountain, you should see it just there. Now, I don't know how clear that is to you because I'm recording in 720p, so there you go. And the other bit's just over there. And once again, I'll highlight it for you. There you go. Now, there's no doubting it, they are part of the same thing. If you go too close to it, just like the rest, it all disappears, so you can only see it from a height. Now, seeing as this whole thing is spread across the entire mountain, it's obviously quite hard to analyze it, so I put the whole thing into a diagram for you. So here it is. Voila! So now, the important question. What is it? Well, I think that's pretty obvious, and there's only one thing this could be. Aliens. Well, to a point, I actually thought I knew what it was, and I have done for several months, and because of that, I didn't bother making a video because I thought it would be unnecessary. I thought it looked an awful lot like a floor diagram. Now, if you don't know what a floor diagram is, a floor diagram is basically a diagram of a floor. Wait, hang on, I can word that better. Okay, this is what a floor diagram should look like. So obviously you can see the resemblance between the two. Well, I was kind of close, but it's not a floor diagram. And then that's when I noticed whatever this thing is actually inside the base below. Because I found this piece of the encryption here on the floor in the corridor intersection on this part of the map. If you look closely at the floor, you can actually see the shapes being made out with this floor marking stuff here. And I'll highlight it for you. See? It's the exact same shape. It perfectly lines up with it, which is a bit weird. So I thought maybe this isn't a coincidence, maybe the rest of it's through the map. So I went to have a look, and then that's when I started to notice the whole thing is printed on the floor in the hangar. So as you can see from all these reels, I'll just line the whole thing up with the diagram. So as you can see, there's this bit here, and there's that bit here, and this bit here, and that bit there. You get the picture. Now we'll be here all day if I try and go through this whole thing with you, so just take my word for it, the whole thing is down here on the ground floor of the hangar. Well, except for one bit. This piece of the diagram, this line, is actually not on the ground floor like the rest of it. It's actually up on the 3rd tier at the back, up the stairs. If you go up there and have a look, it's actually marked on the floor with yellow paint. Now why that's up there, I don't know. Why it's not with the rest of it, I don't know. And why it's a different colour from the rest of it, I don't know. Now I've also noticed something else, but I can't do this bit alone, I need someone to help me. So I'm going to bring in my trusty assistant, New Metal Fan. Now he's going to stand on this piece of the diagram here, the line, and he's going to stay on this specific spot and not move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly all the way to the top of the mountain. I'm going to go to the same spot on the diagram and see if we both line up on the map. Because if my triangular soldier marking on the map is perfectly in line with New Metal's, then that means this thing is in line too, which means the whole thing, the diagram, and the actual floor markings are perfectly in line with each other. So I roughly aim on the line where I want to stop, because it's obviously a bit hard to do this seeing as it turns transparent when I go near it, but I get onto the rough same spot that New Metal stood on below, and as you can see on the map, we're perfectly in line. It's a triangle within a triangle. So this whole thing is in fact in line with the actual floor markings below. But why? Sure, yeah, it all matches up, but what the hell does that do? And what does it prove? It doesn't go anywhere, it's just there, doing nothing. I was just sat there thinking like, what does this do? And then it hit me like a brick. Oh my god. I've wasted my life. Basically, I kind of came to the assumption that whatever this thing is, it was made for the developers. You see, they might have needed to line up the mountain with the base inside it, so they needed these lines in this diagram to do that, so it would make it a bit easier for them when they were developing and everything. But that doesn't quite make sense. Because why did they not take it out? I mean, surely they knew we would think this was some kind of Easter egg or something. I mean, they knew we were going to find that thing. They knew we were going to go up there. So why didn't they just delete it? I mean, surely that would have been the simpler thing to do. It would have saved them time in trying to hide it, because they did. I mean, why else does it disappear when players get too close? Or why is it color-coded in a way so you can barely see it? And the thing is, if this was a mistake as well, they would have removed it by now. Because this isn't exactly how they wanted the map to look then in that case. So they could have just patched it, but they haven't. They've left it in, and they've deliberately left it in. So why? Unless this is just them trying to show us an insight into how they made the map, but I don't think a developer would do that, because that's showing their methods. So it's give or take. I don't know. This isn't for me. This is for someone else to get to the bottom of. Personally, this could all be solved with a tweet to JJJU on Twitter. You know, someone like Jack Frags and his elite team of detectives, they could just easily tweet JJJU and get an answer, and then we'd know. So this is where I stand aside and I end the video. So yeah, that's the end. I guess thank you very much for watching. I will apologise if you're not familiar with my videos, or in general if this was just a bit annoying to watch, because I do get that a fair bit. Anyway. So, yeah, just in case, I'm sorry. Also, to my subscribers, I will apologise because this took fucking forever. And normally I upload every couple of weeks, whereas this one took 4, which is ridiculous. So I'll apologise for that too. It shouldn't happen again, and in fact I've got 2 videos in the pipeline that I'm going to do, and I'll post them in the comments for you guys if you want to know what they are. But yeah, anyway. I'm going to sign off there because I'm going on too long now. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And yeah, like I say, leave a comment and stuff if you want. And I'll see you soon.